Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today we have a cozy winter flow. Get us up and moving, get us open up the whole body. It's a little cold in here, if you can tell. Might be wearing 2 pairs of pants. So whenever you're ready, grab your mat and your comfy warm clothes and let's get started. We begin today's practice lying flat on our backs. Hands maybe coming to the heart. Gently closing the eyes. Noticing our breath. Taking this moment for ourselves, connecting to the body. Especially in this hectic holiday time for ourselves is very important to set aside. I'm glad you're here on the mat with me, doing this for yourself. Big inhale and a big exhale out through the mouth. Let it all go. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Letting the belly expand and exhale through the mouth. Bringing both hands by the side of the body, palms on the mat. Opening the eyes. We're going to get the body moving, the energy flowing. Keeping our gaze on the ceiling to protect the neck. Raising the head, the torso, and the legs about 45 degrees and release. Raising again. And release. One more time. And release. Bringing the right knee into the chest. Moving it a little side to side, opening up the hip. And extending it straight, keeping a bend in the knee if we would like. Grabbing onto wherever feels comfortable here, maybe using a strap. Firming through the left leg on the mat. Deep breaths. And bending the knee, taking the left hand, guiding the leg gently over the left for a little spinal twist, gazing over the right side of the body. Breathing into the lower back. Coming back through center. Switching legs, bringing the left knee into the chest. Opening up space in the hips. And straightening the leg, flexing the foot. This feels great in the morning. And bending the knee, taking it gently to the right side. Coming back through center, taking both knees into the chest, using the hands to gently rotate the legs in circles. one way, and then reversing the other way. And gently releasing the soles of the feet to the mat, keeping the knees towards the ceiling, hands by the sides of the body, pressing the lifting the hips, pressing through the feet and the hands, coming onto the shoulders, keeping the neck nice and long, knees over ankles, squeezing the glutes, and gently release. Taking the knees into the chest again, finding a little rock here, finding a little momentum, coming up onto a seat, coming forward onto the hands. Finding our tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, cow. Dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding through the back for cat, gripping through the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Moving with the breath. Finding whatever feels good. And ending back in tabletop, taking one more nice deep inhale. And exhale, widening the knees, sending the hips back for wide child's pose, walking the fingertips out, big toes together. Melting the heart into the mat, finding space for yourself. Inhaling love and exhaling anything we want to let go. Inhaling big deep belly breaths, exhale. Walking the fingertips out a little bit more. Bringing palms together, taking the palms behind the head, walking the elbows out towards the front of the mat. Feeling a nice stretch in the triceps, sinking into the hips. Finding some juiciness here. Big deep inhale and exhale to release the hands to the mat, gently coming back up onto the knees, tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog, walking the fingertips out, clawing through the fingertips, pedaling through the feet, ears in between biceps. And finding stillness here for a breath. Grounding through the left foot, taking the right gently behind the left, crossing behind, and exhaling to release down. Trying to get the heels on the mat, feeling a nice stretch in the calves. And gently uncrossing, coming into the other side, finding what feels good. Exhale. And gently uncrossing, Gazing at the hands, lifting the heels, rolling the back, coming onto the hands, untucking the toes, coming into cobra. Excuse me, upward facing dog. I am sorry. Rolling onto the toes. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rolling over the toes, coming back into downward facing dog, clawing through the fingers, pedaling out the feet. Inhale again, lifting the heels, shifting the weight forward, upward facing dog. One more time, moving through this flow. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Oops. Yes. Tucking the toes and exhaling to downward facing dog. Taking the right foot, bringing it through the hands, pivoting on the feet, facing all 10 toes to the side of the mat. Forward fold. Letting the head hang here, maybe keeping a bend in the knees. Tracing the forehead on the ground. Releasing tension in the neck and the shoulders. Maybe finding some goofy looking movements here, whatever feels nice. No judgments, ever. Finding love for our body, love for movement. And straightening the legs, inhaling, coming up onto the fingertips, raising the head, looking forward. Exhaling, folding over, bending the right leg, coming into side lunge. Flexing the left foot, keeping the right heel on the mat. Raising the left arm overhead. Breathing space into the side body, keeping the chest nice and lifted. Inhale and sweep that arm around, pivoting on the back foot, coming into low lunge. Inhale, lifting the chest, bringing the hands off the mat, sinking into the hip. Taking a nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale to plant the hands, shifting the weight back, half splits. Keeping the back nice and long. Inhale, back to low lunge, taking the right hand to the knee, twisted dragon. Opening up the hip. Not doing anything that hurts, anything that doesn't feel good. Coming back into low lunge, tucking that left foot, raising it up, coming into pyramid. Maybe stepping that left foot up an inch or two. Folding over the right leg. Inhaling to find length and exhaling to fold. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up onto the fingers, pivoting to the side of the mat. Forward fold. Maybe grabbing on to the ankles here. And gently releasing the hands. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, folding down, bending the left knee, side lunge. Keeping those right toes pointed, raising the right arm overhead. And And windmilling it back around, pivoting into low lunge. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, coming into cactus arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Gently releasing, framing the foot. Inhale. And on your next exhale, shifting the weight back into half splits. Inhaling, low lunge, and placing the left hand on the knee, twisted dragon. Coming back to low lunge, tucking the toes, lifting up, coming into pyramid, straightening the left leg. Inhaling for length in the spine, exhaling to fold over. One more cycle of breath here. And raising the chest back up, walking to the side of the mat, turning the toes out, bending the knees, inhaling the arms up for goddess pose. Hand palms come together, exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale up, hands to heart center. Hands come to knees, twisting to the left side. And through center, over to the right side. Using the core, straightening the arms, straightening the legs, reaching up for the sky. And taking that left arm and left leg, sweeping it around to the front of the mat. Inhaling, taking a slight back bend. And exhaling, hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Closing the eyes. Taking a deep breath. Noticing how we feel here. Grounding through all four corners of the feet, feeling the mat and the earth support you. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart again. What am I doing? Opening the eyes, releasing the hands, shifting weight onto the left foot, picking up the right, coming into tree pose, wherever we are. Foot can be at the ankle, the shin, or the thigh. Just avoiding the knee. Keeping the hips nice and open, affirming through both of the legs. Inhaling the arms above the head. And exhaling to bend to the right side. Playing with our balance here, getting a little lateral rib stretch. Coming back through center. Releasing the right knee, sending the leg back. High lunge. Exhale, palms come together, revolve to the left side, elbow comes to the outside of the knee. We gaze up at the ceiling, keeping the chest open, firming through the legs. And exhale, back down, framing the foot. Rocking on the right toes up to forward fold. Reverse swan dive, leading with the head. Hands come together to heart center, exhale. Grounding through the right foot. Lifting the left, coming into tree pose on this side. It may be different Then your other side. Inhaling, hands above the head. Exhaling, bending to the left side. If we fall, that's okay. If we falter, that's all right. Inhaling back up and taking the left leg behind, high lunge. Inhaling, finding lots of space, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, palms come together, revolve to the right side, opening the chest. And exhaling, framing the foot, rocking on the left toe, rocking on the back foot, up to forward fold. Bending the knees, finding a seat in the middle of the mat. Soles of the feet together, bound angle. Grabbing onto the big toes if we reach them. Butterflying the legs. Waking them up a little. Giving them a little wiggle. And gently taking the right foot, really extending the right leg out in front. Inhaling up and exhaling to fold over the leg. Keeping the hips square to the front of the mat. Finding wherever feels comfortable on the leg. Taking a few breaths here. With every exhale, releasing a little bit of tension in the shoulders, in the face. And gently coming back up, placing the left hand behind, coming onto the left knee, raising the right arm overhead. Coming back onto the sit bones and switching legs. Squaring off the hips before we fold over. Breathing into this stretch. Gently lifting back up, releasing the right leg out, placing hands in front, rolling onto the back, slowly ending with the hands, palms facing down on the mat. And lifting the hands above the head, reaching like you're trying to grab something, extending with the toes, pointing with the toes, flexing the whole body, finding tension here, tension in every muscle you can, holding and release, just letting everything flop where it wants to. And taking the hands to the sides of the body, finding tension in the legs, lifting the right and then the left, scissoring the legs, sucking the core into the spine, protecting the lower back, gazing at the ceiling, not crunching the neck, picking up the pace, going a little bit faster, finding a little heat here. And bending the knees, taking the hands behind the head, bicycle. Opposite elbow comes to opposite knee. You got this. Finding a little bit of heat in the core. Feeling your strength, your power. Ignite the fire. Remembering to breathe. And release. Taking the knees into the chest. Opening, grabbing onto the ankles, the shin, or peace fingers around the big toe. Happy baby. Finding a little rock here, letting the legs fall open where they want to. It's their time to shine. Their time to shine. Finding a rock. Giving the lower back some love, giving the hips some love. Finding stillness. Taking the knees into the chest, giving them a little hug, a little squeeze, and gently releasing back down to the mat, right back where we started, full circle. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts. If you're warmed up and are ready for more practice, I will link some videos over here for you to go ahead and enjoy. Let me know what you thought of this one, and thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.